Hello, this is Kev, and this is Black Men Being Brutally Honest on this Wednesday. Hump Day! Yeah, and let's get right to it. You stop this music. Let's- Okay. Just here to talk about the Tamar Braxton situation for a second. And anyway, how is everyone doing today? And like I say at the beginning of these, if you haven't, please subscribe, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and we will get back to you as soon as possible with something else. My name is, like I said, my name is Kev. I'm one of the habitual line steppers with Roger and Donnie, and we're here to bring you a different perspective on the same Black YouTube. So anyway, Tamar Braxton. And my opinion of Tamar Braxton is, I was actually surprised to discover that she could sing because, when she was first introduced, the first time I'd seen her, she was on that show Braxton Family Values, basically about the Braxton women. And I've actually had the pleasure of meeting the Braxton women before. I've met Trina and I've met the mother. Yeah, they're pleasant people. They're okay. I was kind of trying to get a job at Trina's restaurant at one point, and the mother, she came back and she was kind of, she was kind of like adamant, and she does what everybody does. Once you got your name on, well, your kid's name on something, then all of a sudden it's time for you to act all adamant. But she was a nice lady overall. So whether you believe that or not is no object to me. I'm just telling you of my experience. But did not have the pleasure of meeting any of the other ones like Tony and Tamar. But I have met Trina and the mother. I mean, it ain't like that. If you walk up to them, they be like, "Oh, do you know Kev from Black Men Being Brutally Honest?" They're not gonna know what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah, it was just one of those moments in time. But Tamar Braxton pretty much did what every bitter female internet troll does, and she basically used homosexuality to take digs at men. And I would say that this is probably decently an anti-black man sentiment. So let's go ahead and check out what she said. I have a screenshot of it. So anyway, so oh, wait a minute. Oh, cancel that. Let me go back to the folder. Oh, sorry about that. Sometimes these touch screens are kind of funny. Um, get out of here. Yeah. Just bear with me for a moment. It's not even on the screen, so y'all can't see my bad mistakes right now. But just bear with me for a moment. I'll pull up the screenshot for you. Pull up Tamar Braxton real quick. Let's see. Let me put it on the screen share. All right. So Tamar Braxton goes on a rant on Instagram, and that's what they always do. They every time they get mad with someone, they put out all their personal business on social media. Oh wait, well, wrong picture. Sorry, wait a minute, wrong picture. Oh, okay. That is Tamar Braxton. The other picture in the man was Tamar Braxton, but that's Tamar Braxton right there. I mean, for some people it'd be easy to make that mistake. But, Tamar Braxton, I guess, took her anger out, on, I guess something happened between her and her boyfriend, who is pictured right here. His name is David Edifaso. I think his name is Edifaso. Here's her picture with him walking, and it's like this. I don't know. I guess there are difficulties in their relationship or something. One can only assume. But this she made a post on Instagram and sparked some controversy by saying this. And let me show you this screenshot right here. There's Tamar again. All right. Yes, and I will read it, what she said. And at the top it says Queen Music. And here we go. The truth is, ladies, that these dudes out here really do be gay. It ain't enough money, beauty, hair. Oh, funny she used to say hair. Babies in the world to keep them. They want dick. Period. It's nothing wrong with you, but they will find every reason in the world to make you not good enough. If he lays you, if he lays you for 3, 4, 10 days and he don't touch you, it's not you. He want a man, and that's on my mama. Man, look, stop putting everything on y'all mama, cause y'all mama don't want that shit put on her. Like what the fuck? Like on your mama? Okay, that's supposed to okay. Oh, she said on her mama, or he said on his mama. Oh, I'm supposed to take it serious then. That's just like you not wanting to take responsibility by not putting it on yourself. You put it on your mother. But at the end of the day, what she is saying is quite stupid. And boy, has she been getting dragged on social media for it. And people have said everything from, okay, maybe he just don't want to deal with your ass, or maybe he got his side chick. It's like that doesn't necessarily mean he's gay. But see, here's the thing: every time these girls like Tamar Braxton, loud, obnoxious, every time they get mad, they want to use homosexuality they want to use homosexuality against the men that they are talking to. And one could only speculate that Tamar Braxton was talking about a boyfriend. Now let's take a look at her boyfriend. Now look, now I'm not saying he's suspect, or anything like that, but and I can't say anything about guys with long hair because those are dreads. And I used to make fun of guys with long hair. I'm like, what you like when Snoop Dogg used to press and perm his hair and it made it look like long and flowing like a 80s white woman. And that's all that shit was. Everybody like, oh, he a pimp, he a player. No, he looks like a white woman. I'm sorry. That's a white woman hairpiece. But he want to curl up his hair, crimp it in the front. Dude, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Like they be having y'all think that all these little gangster long hair, straight hair styles is hardcore badass. No, that's suspect as fuck. Man, I've seen Snoop Dogg with some crimping curls in his head. I wish I could find that picture right now. And it's just like, yeah. But anyway, and I'm not saying the dude gay, but those jeans are skinny as fuck. But at the same time, that's what these women do. They get mad at men and they start using homosexuality as an insult. And it's been in my Facebook group time and time again. I mean, we've been shamed all kinds of ways, and one of the ways that we get shamed is that uh, the bitter women, and even like a lot of the guys who simp and white knight for females saying stupid shit in male spaces, they'll use homosexuality to insult. And the funny thing is, a lot of the alphabet people that are in these groups and on social media won't call this out. They just won't. This display is a huge lack of accountability on Tamar's part. And basically the fact is, okay, if you are trying to emulate this look right here, and this dude right here is always out in public flashing himself, and then they put him in a picture with you looking like that, then what is he supposed to think? Maybe I will say maybe he feels like that he's trying to sleep with somebody that's, trying to be a dude. Want a dude's haircut. Um, I mean, has a loud, obnoxious mouth. I mean, see, a lot of that, 90% of that is her attitude. Like, in what she puts on display in public every time she about opens her mouth. And like I said before, I was actually surprised to find out that she was a talented singer because she was so obnoxious. Her first marriage didn't work out, with big baby Huey Vince Herbert. I mean, dude was loaded. And it's just I feel like this just based on what I've seen and what was displayed from Tamar Braxton. It's just that I just feel like that this might be more on her. Period. Period. Like she said in the Instagram post. Now, ladies out there, that if you feeling like you sitting at home feeling like your man is gay for some reason, then sit down and talk to him, see what's going on. I'm gonna go ahead and say this though. I really don't respect the DL lifestyle because that's exactly what she's hitting at. Because I mean, if like say if like if you're laying up in bed with a man and he's gay and you don't know it, that's down low. That's down low. And a lot, and as always, people did get offended by this. And yes, the mafia did get Tamar. Let me show you this right here. Um, this guy Ernest Owens, whoever Ernest Owens is, I don't know if Ernest Owens is straight or gay. I don't know if he's a public figure or anything. I don't know who he is. But as I was searching through things, I did find this. And there are a couple of articles saying that Tamar did walk back her comments, but I'll see if I can find one and put it up on the screen for you. But Ernest Owens at Mr. Ernest Owens said, and I quote, and I'll just read it. You can read it along with me. Another day, another tragic reminder that Tamar Braxton only sees gay men as disposable scapegoats that she can use to justify why women like her can't find real love. How tragic the irony that the irony is that her problem is right in the mirror looking back at her. Now, I don't like I said, I don't know if this man is he if he's gay or straight or whatever, but what he's saying is he's absolutely correct in what he's saying. I mean, he's 100% right because like I said, not only have I seen this from Tamar, I've seen this from many, many women. And then the archetype of these women is they are blameless and they lack accountability. Sometimes women do make relationships bad. Sometimes. I'm not saying that women are always responsible, but sometimes that does happen. And it does happen a lot in our community. We have non-committal guys and we have non-committal guys, we got socially awkward guys, we got non-committal women, we got socially awkward women. We got this bullshit select non-select narrative out there. I mean, when you think of this bullshit non-select narrative, you think of men. Sometimes people bring up women that are kind of like that too. And I would say if there was a such thing as non-select, there's a bunch of non-select women that are angry that say stuff like this all the time. Now, this broadcast is about Tamar Braxton, but I could make a broadcast on how, on shaming tactics and how this is used as a shaming tactic, and I'll come up with plenty of screenshots and angles and all this stuff. But you know what? The women that watch will still say, they will still say that you're basing a whole group on a few people, blah blah blah. Like every time I see a case of a black man killing somebody, they don't group them too. But the whole back and forth thing is silly anyway. It's silly anyway, and stuff like this, like what Tamar said. And let me go back to it. This person right here, Tamar E.J. Johnson Braxton. When you say stuff like this, it just says, hey, you know what? When women say something like this, it says, I am to blame for absolutely nothing. I understand that there is a girl code. I understand that women don't often want to criticize other women. I understand all that. And they'll say that about the guy. Well, you don't want to criticize the guys. Bullshit. It's just that these are ignorant. This is ignorant. But y'all have to understand that it's also coming from a person who publicly acts ignorant. But then somebody write an article complained about ladies being behavior checked for saying stuff like this. So I mean, she needs to really check herself. Period. You know, if a guy had said this, it would be stupid. It would be just as stupid, if not even more stupid. You know, it, it's just a stupid thing to say. And But like I said, the mafia got her. So let me show you. All right, and let me show you the headline to this article. Tamar Braxton apologizes for anti-gay rant over closeted men. Now, honestly, closeted men, that's misleading. Down low men is what they should have said. Closeted men are, according to the definition, are men that hasn't come out yet. Not men, well, whatever. I mean, it could be closeted men. I don't know. What are y'all doing married to closeted men anyway if you're such great judges of character? But that's the jury's out on that one. So let's see what this article says. Tamar Braxton has expressed regret over her recent homophobic and biphobic. Oh, now there's biphobia now? Oh my God. The singer, 42 years old, had posted a self-described public service announcement to her Instagram story, which she branded men who haven't frequent sex with their female partner as queer. The truth is late, blah, blah, blah. We already read that. Braxton, since then, deleted the offensive post, but not before it sparked a sizable backlash on social media. Many of her stigmatized her gay, bisexual, and closeted men and taking her own insecurities on the LGBT community. It's not so much insecurity as using it as an attack point. Yes, it is insecurity, but just say what it is. A lot of these women out here use homosexuality as an attack point against men that they don't agree with, and it is that simple. It could be that it just could be as simple as a simple disagreement, and then they'll get oh, you must be gay, you must be gay. I mean, for real, how many videos on shaming tactics that you watch on YouTube, and it states that they do that? All I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this. Take accountability for yourself. I mean, as a black man, I am forced to take a good long look in the mirror every time I wake up in the morning. Every time I read stuff. Well, not reading stuff like this, because I'm sorry, that's not the case with me at all. But it's look at the look on her face. Like, look at the look on her face. She's overly made up. And she has that little duck lip look, and that's typical of women who go on social media and cry about these guys. And y'all, like, what I'm saying is always supposed to be all this intuition and judgment of character, and Tamar Braxton seems to suck at it. That's all I'm saying. So, what do y'all think of this ignorance? What do y'all think of this ignorance? I mean, this is like a cult like this is like a cult like thing that these women have. It's like, let's just shame men into being what we want them to be. And even then, so it ain't no guarantee that there's going to be a reward at the end of it. All right, not all men are the kind of guy that I am. I'm not going to sit here and expect something in return for doing good things for these women. But, at the same time, to be bad mouthed and lied on, that's something I would not take either. Yeah. And it's like this. I don't care how much you badmouth me. If it's not a logical fact, then it's not going to help. It's not going to help. It's just going to make me turn it up. So it's like this. Tamar Braxton is now an example of how some of you need to cut the bullshit shaming tactics, because she's catching heat for it. Period. She's catching heat for it. She actually made herself look stupid by even saying any of that. She made it look like she wasn't the one that was. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm sorry about that. But it's just like this, ladies. Like, y'all got to be careful when y'all come on these platforms and y'all say some things, because guess what? You don't want to be Tamar Braxton. Not right now. I mean, damn. It just think about it though. She just made herself look completely unattractive in front of everyone. Period. And like I said, you already got this. Look like you dressing up. You look like you're dressing up as Magic Johnson's son for Halloween. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not apologizing. Like, I mean, I'm being a little smug because I mean, if she got all that mouth, she need to do something with it besides talk about, what these men do out here, you know, that you could easily pick up on. Do something with that mouth. Wow. All right. Well, um, that's about it for this one. I mean, just Tamar Braxton is just reflecting of lots of these women on social media who want to be blameless and who want to take all their frustrations out on everyone else because something didn't go their way. Period. Period. All right. Well, yeah, let's see. About done with this one. Yep. All of you who've tuned in, thanks for watching. Takes take time to to celebrate your day because you did wake up this morning. And yeah, stop bashing our queens. That's not what I'm doing, but I do get the sarcasm. All right, people, just like I said, just be careful what you say on these platforms because definitely it will come back to bite you in the ass. And it's coming back to bite Tamar Braxton in the ass too. So there. That's all for now. I'll probably be back to broadcast something that's probably way more important. But I should let you and but you should understand that, because of this, you shouldn't always go around saying stupid shit on social media. That's it. That was the whole purpose of this broadcast. People who say stupid shit on social media do have a tendency to pay for that crap. And yeah, Tamar Braxton is learning the hard way. So, all right, that's it for now. Be sure to subscribe to Donnie's channel, You Ain't Shit for Watching, and Roger Stevens, The Roger Report. And also, if you haven't, go below this screen and hit the subscribe button as well. I'm Kev, and this has been Black Men Being Brutally Honest, the best show on social media. And thanks, like I said, for the viewing audience. You didn't have to watch me talk, but you did. There's certainly other more important things for you to do, but I do appreciate this. All right. Like, share, subscribe, and Kev, we trust. Goodbye.